Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me today. I invite you to take a deep dive into a car that represents the ultimate fusion of American muscle and European sophistication. A car that's not only a machine but a tribute, a legacy, and a bold statement about what the future of performance can be. I'm talking about the Chevrolet Corvette Zora. This isn't just another Corvette, it's a concept, an idea, and a vision that's been in the works for decades, inspired by one of the most influential figures in automotive history, Zora Arkus-Duntov. For those who might not be familiar, Zora was the man who transformed the Corvette from a stylish roadster into a serious performance vehicle. He was an engineer, a racer, a visionary who believed the Corvette deserved to stand tall among the world's best sports cars. His dream was to see the Corvette go mid-engine, and now, that dream lives on in what we call the Corvette Zora. Let's talk about what makes the Zora such a unique project. In essence, this vehicle represents the culmination of Corvette's evolution, combining the learnings from the front-engine legacy with the bold step taken by the C8 mid-engine layout. But the Zora takes it even further. It's not just about moving the engine to the middle. It's about creating an entirely new class of American supercar, something that doesn't just compete with Ferrari, Lamborghini, and McLaren, but something that stands on its own, with its own character, roots, and soul. Imagine a twin-turbo V8 engine paired with a hybrid electric motor. That's the kind of powertrain we're talking about with the Zora. Early reports suggest an output of around 1,000 horsepower. 1,000, from a Corvette. That's uncharted territory for Chevrolet. That's Bugatti territory. And what's amazing is not just the number, but how they achieve it. The combination of raw V8 power and electrified torque fill gives the Zora an immediate, monstrous response off the line. 0 to 60 in just over 2 seconds is expected. And if that doesn't blow your mind, consider that it's still expected to offer a level of drivability that's comfortable enough for everyday use. That's the magic of the Corvette ethos. It's not just about performance on the track, it's about giving you that thrill on the open road, during your daily commute, and on weekend getaways. Of course, performance is only one part of the story. The design of the Zora is something truly spectacular. We can expect aggressive aero lines, massive intakes, and functional design elements that don't just look good but serve a purpose. Chevrolet's design language has matured with the C8 generation, but with the Zora, it evolves further into exotic territory. There's something very primal about the look, sharp, focused, and ready to strike. But there's also refinement in the details. Lightweight materials like carbon fiber and aluminum will likely be used extensively. Expect active aerodynamics, including a dynamic rear wing and perhaps even underbody elements that adjust based on speed and cornering. Inside, the Zora should be just as impressive. With the latest digital instrumentation, high-end materials, and an immersive cockpit feel, drivers will be treated not only to power but to luxury. Gone are the days when American sports cars were viewed as lacking refinement. The Zora sets a new standard. Think Alcantara, contrast stitching, carbon fiber inlays, and sculpted seats that hug you in all the right places. Now, I want to bring us back to the name. Zora isn't just a cool-sounding label. It's a name that carries history, passion, and a relentless pursuit of greatness. Zora Arkus-Duntov was the first to push for the Corvette to go mid-engine back in the 1960s. He built prototypes, he fought for it, and while it didn't happen in his time, Chevrolet has now honored him in the most fitting way possible. This isn't just a car. It's a tribute to a man who believed that America could build a world-class sports car that could rival the best of Europe. That spirit is at the heart of the Zora project. And when you drive one, or even just look at it, you're reminded that this vehicle is the result of generations of effort, vision, and passion. Let's talk numbers for a moment. While official figures are still under wraps, speculation suggests that the Zora could reach a top speed of over 220 miles per hour. That puts it in hypercar territory. And yet, it's likely to be priced significantly lower than European rivals offering similar performance. That's part of what makes Corvette such a powerful name. It democratizes performance. The Zora will be expensive, yes, but compared to million-dollar hypercars, it will offer an unbeatable performance-to-price ratio. And with Corvette's racing pedigree, much of the technology from the track is expected to be baked into this road-going beast. Think advanced cooling systems, aerodynamic optimization, and perhaps even a track-focused mode that turns the Zora into a full-blown race car at the push of a button. Let's not forget the impact this car will have on the American automotive industry. The Zora represents a bold step forward for General Motors. It shows that the company is serious about pushing the envelope, not just in terms of performance, but also in terms of electrification, innovation, and global presence. The Corvette has long been a symbol of American ingenuity, but the Zora cements its place in the global conversation. It's no longer just a car that dominates in the States. It's ready to go toe-to-toe with the best in the world, whether on the Nürburgring, in Le Mans, or on the streets of Monaco. As we look ahead, the Corvette Zora becomes more than just a car to be excited about, it becomes a symbol of what's possible when heritage meets innovation. It reminds us that history matters, but that we should never be afraid to evolve. It shows us that even within a well-known brand, there's always room to break new ground, to chase new dreams, and to redefine what greatness looks like. When the Zora finally hits the roads, it won't just be turning heads. It'll be turning the page. A new chapter in the Corvette story is being written, one that's louder, faster, bolder, and more technologically advanced than ever before. In closing, the Chevrolet Corvette Zora isn't just about horsepower or speed. It's about vision. It's about honoring the legacy of a man who believed in pushing boundaries. It's about showcasing what American engineering can achieve when it's unshackled from convention. And most importantly, it's about inspiring the next generation of drivers, of engineers, of dreamers. Because when you look at the Zora, you don't just see a car. You see a dream come true. Thank you.